Okay, once again, welcome to the class. Today, we are going to have the next part of the last class, that is introduction to irrational number. So, what we are going to see today in this class is that how we have discovered the irrational numbers and where they are present on the number line, and what you meant by irrational numbers and their examples. These all things we are going to see today. Okay, shall we start the class now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You're able to see the screen, right? Screen ಕಾಣಾಕತ್ತದ್ರಿ?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
What we have written here? What is this?
Pythagoreanism.
Pythagoreanism.
Pythagoras believed that
Listen, I have not told you to read. Listen to me. So, before coming to know that is what is meant by irrational numbers, first we shall discuss that who is Pythagoras and what is Pythagoreanism, and how thereafter it leads to the discovery of irrational number. It's one of the very interesting thing. So Pythagoras, you know, Pythagoras is one of the great mathematician who has given a formula for a right angle triangle. Suppose there is a right angle triangle in this way, then he says that hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the square of other two sides. That is, if it is A, that is B, and it is C, then what we write A square is equal to B square plus C square. This is what the Pythagoras has given a relationship between the sides of a right angle triangle. So you have learned this in your class, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
microphone unnecessary ಆಗಿ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ್ರಪ್ಪ. Your noise is listening to us. ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. When it is not necessary, close the mic or off the microphone. Okay. So ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ. ಪೈಥಾಗರಸ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಷಿಯನ್, ಅವನು ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡಿದಂತ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆರ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್. ಆ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನದಲ್ರಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆಫ್ hypotenuse equal to sum square of other two sides. That equation was one of the revolution in the field of mathematics. ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಕಾರಿಯಾದ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು ತಂತ್ರಿ. ಅವನೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರ, ದಿಸ್ ಲಾಂಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ಈ ಲಾಂಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಏನ್ ಕಾಣುತ್ತಲ್ರಿ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಟ್ has been told by the Pythagoras. Okay, this was all about Pythagoras and his theorem. Okay, then the Pythagoreans, it is what? Pythagoreans. So ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, what is meant by Pythagoreans ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. The students or the followers of Pythagoras are called as Pythagoreans. ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಹೇಳತ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಯಾರು ಅವನನ್ನ ಅನುಯಾಯಿಗಳಾಗಿದ್ರಲ್ರಿ, ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೈಥಾಗೋರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರ, ಬಿಲೀವ್ಡ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ God ordered the universe with numbers. Their belief was, what was their belief? It was just kind of one of the sect. ಇದು ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಒಂದು ಪಂಥ ಇತ್ತು. ಪೈಥಾಗೋರಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಫಾಲೋವರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅದು ಒಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಏನಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಪ್ರತಿಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ನಂಬುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರ, ದ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ವಿತ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಕ್ಟದ ಪ್ರಕಾರ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಪಂಥದ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅವ್ರೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಜಗತ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವುದು ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈ ಸೇಸ್. ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ expressed as a ratio of two whole numbers. What he used to say that every number in the form, everything can be expressed, everything that is present in the world can be expressed as the rational number. Ratio is nothing but what? Something is in the numerator and other thing is in the denominator. So ಅವನೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ನಪ್ಪ, ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ರೇಷಿಯೋನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, and that ratio is nothing but a rational number. So using modern terminology, the Pythagoreans believed that all numbers are rational. Okay, so up to here what we can say, that till here, where up to the Pythagoras, we were not having any idea about the irrational number. So what they believed, that it is final set of numbers which is rational, and everything can be expressed in terms of a rational number. So it was totally believed that everything is that what the result of that world or can all be represented in the form of a rational number. Okay, ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದ ಅರ್ಥ ಆತನ್ರಿ?
No, sir.
You have not got what I have told. It's just a theory of what those people's beliefs. ಏನ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅವರು, that everything can be represented in the form of a rational number. ಜಗತ್ನಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಸ್ಮೋಲಜಿ ಆಗಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಬಿಲೀವ್ಡ್. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ನೌ.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
ಈಗ
Yes, sir.
ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪಂಥಗಳ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದು ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಇವ್ರ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಜಗತ್ನಾಗಿರುವಂತ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎದುರಾಗ ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬಿಸ, ಹೌ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ದಮ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ we can represent in the form of a rational numbers, whether it may be a universe, whether it may be a music or anything, everything is in the form of a rational number. So till here they were not having any idea about irrational numbers. I hope you got at least now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so one thing you need to remember, that those people who were being called as Pythagoreans, those who were the follower of Pythagoras, and Pythagoreanism is a kind of a sect, ಒಂದು ಗುಂಪದು. ಅವ್ರೇನು, those peoples were following Pythagoreans were called as Pythagoreans. ಈ ಒಂದು ಗುಂಪಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೆಸರು ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ, they were called it as Pythagoreanism. Okay, so this was all about what, how they were having a belief about everything is can be expressed in terms of rational number. Okay, let us move to the next slide. So here it comes. One of the student of Pythagoras, whose name was Hippasus. What was his name?
Hippasus.
Okay, so here what we are seeing at present is the history of irrational number, how we have come to, or we have got the irrational number. So there it is a big story is there. The name of that mathematician is Hippasus. He was of Metapontum. It's the name of a place. He was a Greek philosopher of a Pythagorean school of thought. That school of thought, what I was been telling previously, it is a kind of a sect, ಒಂದು ಪಂಥ. ಅದು ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಾದ ನಂಬಿಕೆಗಳಿರ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ಇವರು ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೈಥಾಗೋರಸ್ನ ಶಿಷ್ಯಂದಿರಾಗಿದ್ರು. He was a student of Pythagoras. He was also called as Pythagorean, and he is widely regarded as the first person to recognize the existence of irrational number. So Yuru, that what you are able to see on the screen, this person Hippasus, okay, he was a person who recognized the existence. He has not discovered, they were existed. Okay, discoveries are invention is different from recognizing those things. Already it was been there, who irrational numbers were there, but we were not having any idea about the existence of a irrational number. So he was the first person to recognize the existence of a irrational number. Okay, so here there is a one interesting story behind how he got the existence of a irrational number. Previously I have told you that one who is a Pythagorean, for him everything is, which kind of a rational number is that? It was a rational number. Everything was a rational number. So what happened one day, by the thought or by the teaching of Pythagoras, what he has given what, in a right angle triangle, if it is a right angle at this place, suppose if it is A, B and C, what we were writing as the hypotenuse square, that is what, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This was given by his teacher, that is what, Pythagoras. So by using this theorem, what he did, instead of taking the sides unequal, it means that is what he does, it is what we say, it is a height and it is a base, and it is called as hypotenuse in a right angle triangle. So what he did, Once he take a right angle triangle in this way, he make it as measure of one length, and he make it as a measure of one length. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, what we know that side of a square AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Everyone is here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ,
Yes, sir.
we know that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತದ ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, what he has considered, the height of this triangle is 1 and this is the base is also 1. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. height ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, base ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು. This is the height, that what I am marking now. This is the height, this is the base. What he did that he considered let the height be 1 and base be 1. So in such situation, or in this case, what happens, so let us find the measure of what, hypotenuse. So AB is how much, AB is what, 1 square, plus BC is how much, again it is 1 square. 1 square is 1 plus 1 square is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. This side we have got AC square. So AC square is equal to 2 you have got. When you transfer this square to the right hand side, what happens?
Root comes, sir.
Very good, very good.
Root.
It transfers square to the right hand side.
Root 2,
So
sir.
it's okay. So what
Root
you
2.
get? Okay. So what you get? AC is equal to, you get root of 2. So when he got root of 2, so what we have previously discussing that every number can be represented in the form of P by Q. So once he got root 2 here, that is what the square hypotenuse measure, he got how much he has got, that is root 2.
Root 2.
Okay, once he has, okay, got it. So once he has got root 2, so he tried to write in the form of P by Q. So when he tried to write in the form of P by Q, it was not possible. So by this he got an idea that yes, there are such numbers which cannot be written in the form of P by Q. Try to understand my point. When he got a new number root 2, he tried to express in terms of P by Q. When he tried to express in terms of P by Q, he failed. So once we have not got in the form of P by Q, so it's not a rational number. When it is not a rational number, so a thought process came to in his mind that it might be another kind or another set of numbers, so which were not yet discovered. So here it was the first number, that is what we call as root 2. It was the first number to be discovered, which we are calling it as irrational number. So ಇನ್ನೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತ ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಹಿಪಾಸಸ್ ಅವರು ರೂಟ್ 2 ಅನ್ನ ಈ ಫೇಲ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ P by Q, that is expressing in terms of a rational number, it can't be expressed in the form of P by Q. So at that time he come to know that yes, it is not a rational number, it is a different kind of a number, that is what, irrational number. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ, once he has been called that, see, he has been mentioned here that Hippasus proved using geometrically that it is a thought that you could not write the square root of 2 as a fraction. Fraction is nothing but P by Q form. So it was a irrational. But see, it's very interesting. But what was the belief of Pythagoreans? Anyone? What was the belief of Pythagoreans?
All the numbers are rational.
Very good, very good. ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಕೂಡ ಏನದ, rational ಅದ. They were not having any idea about irrationality. So once suppose everyone is following the same kind of a thing in a society. Suppose one person came and he tells that no, it is not correct. So what will happen there? ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆತ್ರಿ?
They will not accept that.
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಒಂದು ಗುಂಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರೀ ಒಂದು ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇರುತ್ತ. ಆ ನಂಬಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿರುವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನ, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಏನ್ ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಒಂದು ತಪ್ಪೈತಂದಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ accept him. Similarly, what happened? So but the followers of Pythagoras could not accept the existence of the irrational numbers. Why? Because it was against their belief. What was it was against?
against their
ಅವರ
belief.
ನಂಬಿಕೆ
Against their belief.
ಅವರ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಟೀಚರ್. ಹೂ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಟೀಚರ್?
Pythagoras.
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 So it was against their teacher. So what happened? So when he came to know that there was the existence of an irrational number, so he discussed with their pupils. It means they discussed with their companions. ಯಾವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾದ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಾದ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇತ್ತಲ್ರಿ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಶಿಷ್ಯಂದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇವ್ರೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಅವ್ರ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರ ಜೊತೆ ಹಂಚ್ಕೋತಾರ. ಸಿ that I have been come to know the existence of a different kind of a number which cannot be expressed in the term of p by q. So once he told to his companions or his friends, what happened? Those all students went to Pythagoras and told that Hippasus is trying to go against you, teacher. He has found a different kind of a numbers, those which cannot be represented in the form of q, so which is against our belief and it is against you. So you know what happened next? What would happen next? ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬಹುದ್ರಿ?
He was punished.
Punish.
ಎಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಪೈಥಾಗೋರಸ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತಾ ಮತ್ತ ಅವ್ರ ಶಿಷ್ಯಂದರು ಹೋಗಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗತ್ತಾ, it is said that Hippasus was drowned at the sea. Drowned into sea has a punishment. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಪನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ. ಏನ್ ಪನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಸಮುದ್ರದಾಗ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರ್ರಿ, ಅವನ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಒಗದ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪೆಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಥಿಂಗ್. Yes, what you feel about the person who discovered the irrational number, how it was the end of his life? Something, if you are finding new thing, the peoples are not going to accept easily. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
okay. So Hippasus was being drowned into the sea as a punishment. So this was the end of Hippasus. Okay. Hope everything is understood by you, what all have told at present.
Yes, sir.
ತಿಳಿದದ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Repeat ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ. Just in short, I am repeating again. So today what we have seen, it was a discovery of a irrational number. So ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೈಥಾಗೋರಸ್ ನಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತ್ರಿ. ಪೈಥಾಗೋರಸ್ ಏನಿದ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ he has given a theorem related to the right angle triangle ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. That is the square of hypotenuse equal to sum of the square of other two sides ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಉಳ್ಳವರು ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಅವನ ಫಾಲೋವರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಪೈಥಾಗೋರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಪೈಥಾಗೋರಿಯನಿಸಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಪಂಥ ಇತ್ತು. ಅವರ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಹಣ್ಣಾಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಗಿಡ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, everything what all present in the universe, we can write that in the form of a p by q, what he was belief of a Pythagoreans. But one day ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ, Hippasus ಅನ್ನೋರು accidentally he got a new number, that is root 2, which led to the discovery or finding the existence of an irrational number. So but tragically he was drawn into the sea due to the what he has went against his teacher. So this was all about the story. Yes, this was all about the story which was being led to the discovery of irrational number. So you should know that the person who has been discovered the existence of irrational number is, what was his name? Hippasus.
Hippasus.
Which was the which was the first irrational number to be discovered?
Root 2.
Root 2, sir.
Okay,
Root two.
square root of okay. Square root of 2 was the first irrational number to be discovered by Hippasus. Okay, is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, we shall move to the next slides now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now after coming to know that how it was the discovery of irrational number, okay, so let us have a complete meaning. What is it mean by the irrational number? And what we are seeing now is the definition or the meaning of irrational number. Shall we start?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, irrational number, that is introduction to irrational number. So irrational number ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರ which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, ಅದು p by q ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ನಾಗ ಬರಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ p ಮತ್ತು q ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು, they are integers and q is not
Integers.
equal to 0, so those are called as nothing but irrational numbers. So this is a one kind of a definition, the numbers which cannot be written in the form of p by q. Hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಯಾವ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯನ್ನ p by q ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. It means we are unable to write in the form of p by q, where p and q are what, integers. So such are nothing but what, irrational numbers.
Irrational numbers.
Okay,
Irrational numbers.
Okay, there is another definition to define the irrational number, and that is a non-terminating. See, already we have seen what is meant by terminating, that which is completely divisible, right? So we are getting a zero
Yes,
in
sir.
the remainder, that is terminating. Yes or no? Already we have discussed about that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
So
sir.
when I use the word
Yes, sir.
non-terminating means, when I use the word non-terminate means, what does it mean? It means you are not
Not
going to
fine.
get remainder
Not
zero.
It is not divisible completely.
Very
They are
good,
not-
very good. It's not completely divisible and you are not going to get the remainder zero. Such are nothing but are called as non-terminating. Then non-repeating or recurring ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದ್ರಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Recurring means what happens there, any set of numbers are being repeating again and again. But what have the word you have used here? Non-repeating. So non-terminating and non-repeating decimals is nothing but which is having again he told that once it is non-terminating and non-repeating and a decimal number that is continuously endless. Continuously endless, I will tell you that how it is. Okay, with no group of digits is repeated endlessly, repeating endlessly. ಏನಾರ ತೀತನ್ರಿ ಇದು ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್? Okay, I will repeat it once again.
No, sir.
Okay, I know you have not understood. Try to understand a piece. Simple other, ball complex ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡ್ರಿ. Non-terminating. See that word non-terminating. It means your decimal expansion is continuous.
0.333.
No, it's Apigola 0.33. Okay, that is what non-terminating. I agree, but I'm not talking about that thing now. So what I'm telling you that ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು non-terminating ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, you should get an idea that that decimal expansion of a quotient is not going to end. That's it. ಮತ್ತೇನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಏನ್ ತಿಳಿತು, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಆ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ, ಕ್ವಶೆಂಟ್ ಭಾಗ ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ತಿಳಿತ್ರಿ ನಾನ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next part, that is non-repeating. ಹೌದು, ಒಂದ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು. ಏನು, ಕ್ವಶೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎಂಡ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್. ಅದು ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಮತ್ತೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾನ್ ರಿಪೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನವ. ನಾನ್ ರಿಪೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು ರಿಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮೈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರೆಕರಿಂಗ್ ರಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್? ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ರೆಕರಿಂಗ್ ರಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇರ್ರಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೇಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ 0.333 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ 1/3 ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ವಾಟ್, 0.33333, so on you are going to get. Okay, but my point is ಇಲ್ಲಿ 333 ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪಿಗೋಳ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ, when you get a number on the after the decimal point, there is no set of numbers which are, whether it may be a single number or set of numbers, they are not going to be repeated in a same set of numbers. ಅಂದ್ರ ರಿಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೋತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, 7.121212 so on. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗೈತೆ, ರಿಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗೈತೆ. ಏನಾಗೈತೆ, 121212 ಅಂತ ರಿಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗೈತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತಂದ್ರ 0.137453291654. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತೆ, ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾವ, ಬಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಪೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಸೇಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್. ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನಂದ್ರಿ ಅವ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನಂತರ ಬರುವಂತ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು ಏನಕ್ಕವ, ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಪುನರಾವರ್ತನೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. That is what he is telling. It's non-terminating
Non-repeating.
and non-repeating
And
decimal,
non-repeating.
and that decimal number is continuously endless. ಅದು end ಆಗುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. And there is no group of digits which are repeating. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಡಿಜಿಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ, ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಗುಂಪು ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ, ಆ ರೀತಿ ರಿಪೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ you need to remember. The definition of a irrational number is very simple. Either you can tell that it cannot be represented in the form of p by q, or simply you can say that non-terminating and non-repeating decimal
Non-repeating.
expansion. Okay. Athwa in place of repeating you can use recurring also. Okay, so it was all about the definition of a irrational number. Let us see the examples. So example, the first example is what? Root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7. So these are what? Nothing but a irrational number.
number.
Why he has not written root of 4? Root of 4 ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ರಿ?
Root of
Sir,
4
root
is
of 4
Root of 4 is equal to root
Root of 4 is equal to
the
2.
square
Very
number.
good. Root of 4 is nothing but 2, and that 2 is what? Rational number.
It's a natural
Rational
number
number.
and
Rational
mentioned
number.
in the form of p by q,
Okay,
sir.
we are not using the root 4 there. Okay, now the root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7 is an example of irrational. Another thing is there, pi. So this is, I hope you have heard this name before. Whenever you have come
Yes, sir.
across the perimeter
Yes,
of a
sir.
circle or area of a circle, there you have used this thing that is pi. Yes.
pi.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Pi
sir.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? What is meant by pi? Pi ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು?
The ratio of
Value of
circumference of
22 by
any
7.
circle.
Equal to
ಏನ್
22
ಹೇಳ್ರಿ?
by pi is
So
The
use
ratio of
Pi is
circumference
equal
of
to
any
22 by
circle.
7.
22 by 7. Is it your final answer that pi is equal to 22 by 7?
The ratio of the circumference of any circle.
3.14.
3.14. Okay, what is the meaning of pi? Just tell me, what is pi? Later on we shall
The
discuss
ratio
about
of
its
circumference
value.
of any circle.
Ratio of circumference of a circle.
Only what you are telling, only it is the ratio of circumference of a circle. To what? There should be
Diameter.
ratio, means something will be in the numerator and something will be in the denominator.
Diameter, sir.
You need to tell that. So pi is nothing but the ratio of circumference of a circle to the diameter of a circle. It's not you need to tell that only it is ratio of circumference of a circle. You need to tell it completely. What is that? It is the ratio of circumference of a circle divided by what? Diameter of a circle. We have mentioned here that is circumference of a circle divided by diameter of a circle. That is nothing but pi. So see, pi value, someone has told that 3.14. Can you see this? Can you see this? What is that? 3.141592653569798, so on. If you go on writing, it is never going to end. So this is the beauty of what? Irrational number. So in one class completely I am going to discuss about what is pi, why it is irrational, how we have discussed about its irrationality. We shall see in the next class. Okay, just remember that pi is a constant which is nothing but a ratio of circumference of a circle to what? Diameter of a circle. So again some another things are there. Another one, pi. Here I have written phi. This is pi pi. This is phi pi. This is also called as the symbol what we have taken the next. This is also a kind of a what? Irrational number. So this is called as a golden number and also known as a golden ratio. So this you are going to learn in the higher classes. And one more number is there, e. That is also irrational number. That too you are going to learn in the higher classes. So hope you have come to know what is meant by irrational number and its examples. Gottagaitre?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next one, the last part of today's class. So after coming to know about what is meant by that is irrational numbers. Before that, we have seen what is meant by rational numbers. Now, the last set of numbers today, what we are going to see is real numbers. What is that?
Real numbers. Real numbers.
Real numbers. So real numbers, what does that real number means? So in simple, if you want to define the real numbers, is nothing but collection of both rational and irrational. Very good. ಯಾವಾಗ ಎರಡು ಗುಂಪುಗಳನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸ್ತೀವಲ್ರಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದು ಒಂದು rational and irrational, those set of numbers are called as real numbers. ಅಥವಾ you can define it in different way. What is that? Every point on a number line is a real number. Here I have written any point on the line. Which line? Number line. I should written it as number line is nothing but what? Real number. ಯಾವ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಸಂಖ್ಯಾ ರೇಖೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆಯಬಹುದಲ್ರಿ? You know that number line 0, 1, 2, 3. It will be continuous on the right hand side. In the left hand side -1, -2, so on. It will be there. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆನ ನಾನು ನಂಬರ್ ಲೈನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಗುರ್ತಾ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವ್ರಿ?
Real numbers.
Real numbers.
Okay, or it simply we can say that it is a combination of rational and irrational number.
Irrational
Okay,
number.
so those are called as what? Real numbers.
Real numbers.
Real numbers, sir.
And
Real
the
numbers.
symbol, okay, and the symbol to represent the real number is capital R. What is that? Okay.
Capital R.
Okay, Appigola. Come to the Venn diagram. This is a very beautiful and understanding of the set of real numbers by the Venn diagram. ಈ Venn diagram observe ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಲಿಂತ್ರ ಎನ್ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ, ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಲಿಂತ್ರ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ is nothing but a big set of numbers which we call it as a real numbers. In that set we are having a rational and another set of a number that is irrational number. Can you see there is any overlap between rational and irrational? Overlap ಐತನ್ರಿ? Completely irrational number is in a different circle. Yes, ಬೇರೆ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ irrational ಅನ್ನೋದು ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಏನ್ ತೋರ್ಸ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತಂದ್ರ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಸಂಬಂಧವಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಕಾಮನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ವಾಟ್? ರಾಷನಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇರ್ರಾಷನಲ್. ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ. ಇದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು ರಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ವೆನ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸಣ್ಣ ಸೆಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತಾ? ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ಸ್, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ರಾಷನಲ್. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ? Rationals. And ಬೇರೆ set of numbers that is irrational. Okay.
Irrational numbers.
Okay, in another way also you can see on the right hand side, this is also Venn diagram. ಇದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಏನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ? ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ? This set represent rational number and separate. Irrational number is completely separate. You can observe where it is on the right hand side. Completely irrational number is a different kind of a set of numbers which is not having any kind of a relation between whom? Rational numbers.
Rational numbers.
Rational numbers.
Okay, ಇಷ್ಟು ತಿಳಿದದ್ರಿ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it was all about today's class. That is about how we have got irrational number and what is meant by rational and all. Okay.